JDM improved so much at UFC 315, coming off a year layoff, and to defeat Belal Muhammed, which was my pick that he would defeat him. I thought he would be able to TKO him, but Belal Muhammad's toughness is just world class. That's the only way to describe it, really. But we'll get more into that in a second. I just want to say, man, shout out JDM. I was watching this fight, getting fucking hyped, knowing the first 2 rounds, he won those. And when Belal poured it on, when it was looking a little rougher for JDM, he pulled through. You know, he didn't crumble. He just reset, got back to the center, and continued doing his work. One thing I found really interesting is he started off with the jab. He was trying to use that to land on Belal, to try to deter him, to break Belal's pressure. Because, like, Belal to his core is just a pressure fighter. He doesn't do, like, his striking isn't that amazing. His grappling isn't that amazing. It's just he puts it all together in a way where it's not, like, intelligent. He's not chaining them off each other as much as he should, but he mixes it up. He does both, and he uses that to break you. And JDM wanted to, his game plan should have been to break that pressure, to put something to deter him, and he did so with the jab at first, but Belal was just eating them. He was just letting his face shield him from the punch and keep him walking forward. That's why later on in the fight, JDM found success with the straight shot. By that, I mean the backhand, right? That straight was landing with more thud, with more stopping power. And a lot of times, even though like JDM was slaying big shots, Belal would like eat it. He wouldn't really stumble. He would just stop and then continue. And honestly, I was like, man, Belal just eating these shots. Like JDM's landing big shots, but Belal just eats them. There was only like 1 or 2 stumbles out of Belal. And I don't think they were like really, really rock stumbles. So shout out to Belal Muhammed. He really came to fight. And I was saying this when I was watching because my friends were like, man, Belal, man, you bum. But honestly, Belal made it an interesting fight because if he started shying away, then I feel like he could have played that game and survived longer. But he walked into the fire, and the best round of Belal Muhammed offense was also the best round of JDM offense. And I'm talking about that 5th round, that last round when Belal got the takedowns, and I was after a 4th round of Belal. I was striking JDM on the feet. And I just want to take that second to talk about this one thing, right? I feel like they counted a lot of these shots of Belal's that clearly landed on the guard of JDM. Like they definitely landed on JDM, but they didn't have real significance. A lot of times they'll be on his hand, on the guard, on the forearm, on the shoulder. And JDM had impeccable defense. That's what really, really impressed me about JDM for this fight. And let's get into that, actually. JDM's defense looked so good. He talked about this, that his layoff helped him. And when he was on his layoff, the only thing he was able to work on is his footwork. And he really, really improves. There was times he would get backed up and then he would just circle. Back up, he would circle. And it looked a lot better than before, in my opinion. Even though JDM before had good footwork, it just looks, his ability to circle away and handle the pressure of Belal Muhammed with his footwork was really impressive. And to his other part of the defense was just his ability to dodge. He took a lot of shots in his kind of like a high guard-ish, kind of like an MMA high guard. And his boxing style was real gritty, like real old school, but it was working super well. I think the jabs to the body were money. Like when I saw him land those, I was like, okay. He came to fight. He came to strike. Because not only was that a good investment shot, it was blocking Belal's takedown defense. You know what I mean? Like, if Belal ran into that, his arm would already be there type shit. So, that part of his defense really impressed me as well. And just overall, his ability to box. Like, he just outboxed Belal. And that's what I thought would happen. And that's what happened. I think one thing about Belal is that he was just a really good matchup to defeat Leon Edwards stylistically. But JDM's got that improved footwork, improved defense. This is the type of defense of a guy that's coming off a handbrake. He's like, oh, I can't be blocking these shots. I just got to dodge out of the way of some of them. So, yeah, man, JDM really impressed me. And I think the fight was going in, watching it live, I was thinking it's 4-1, but 3-2 for sure. 4th round was most likely Belal's. Third round was competitive. Second round was less competitive, but kind of close as well. But I think the main thing I want to circle back on is that a lot of his strikes landed on JDM's guard. It wasn't the clean shots that JDM was landing. And also another thing that impressed me about JDM is his accuracy. Like, he'll be in these sloppy exchanges, but still throwing straight shots. He's not like big looping shots. His shots are all tight and powerful. And again, just, that goes to Belal being able to take them. And yeah, man, JDM looked so good. His takedown defense is also amazing. I think credit to Craig Jones, man, because in that 5th round, that last takedown Belal got, I saw JDM invert, and I see him. I'm like, oh, he's going for the turtle. And he goes to the turtle, and he's able to get up. And that is a signature Craig Jones piece. He has a whole instruction on it. So I saw that, and I got hyped, man. And speaking of Craig Jones's takedown defense system, I think JDM has a solid chance against Islam. He's kind of a similar matchup to Ilia Topuria stylistically. He's just a boxer that he probably doesn't want to mess around on the ground with Islam. But I think Islam has a better chance of submitting JDM than Topuria. But, JDM got the power. He's bigger. And he's strong. And he showed good cardio. First time going 5 rounds. He was definitely tired at the end. But he only showed that physically. He didn't show that mentally. Mentally, he didn't care that he was tired. He came to fight. And he was trying to put out Belal in the last round. And he talked about that as well. And that's what you should want from a champion. All right. He was trying to finish the fight. And it did look a little bad for Belal. JDM did go in for the clinch. Maybe he got tired. I was going to criticize that, being like, why would you do that when you're teeing off? He probably got a little tired. Hold him a little bit. Get his breath back. And yeah, JDM just fought very smart. And I think Belal didn't fight that well. Belal didn't mix in the wrestling the way he should have to win the fight. And that just shows that he's not that good, technically. But yeah, man, that was my thought on this main event. Really great fight, capping off a really good card as well. Not really good. It was decent. Solid, like 7.5 out of 10 card. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all want to see next. Have a good day.